Alrighty, hello and welcome Eternal Waking Beauties. I'm 𝒂𝒏𝒊. I'm still completing this series that we're doing for the Astrological 2020 year, and we are in Capricorn. So welcome all Capricorn Sun, Moon, Stellium, that's 3 or more planetary placements in Capricorn, and Rising, and anyone else who wants to be here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. I also wanted to announce that I am going through a kind of rebranding right now. So, moving forward after I'm done with this series, I'm going to change everything around, and I'm going to be going by Little Moonlight, and these will be your little moon readings. So you can follow me on whatever social media platforms you want. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, Little Moonlight, M-O-0-N, and then light for Twitter, and then light in Instagram, it's Li9HT. So with all that said and done, check out my website. I'm going to start up a Patreon soon as well, where I'm really going to have like daily card readings, weekly readings, moon announcements, rituals, seasonal announcements, rituals, like all types of amazing, wonderful things that I'm really excited to get into for everyone. So I will be announcing that. Look out for that. And let's get started. I've already cleansed the space. We'll just do a couple other turns with my selenite wand right now. I already have my candle, my dressed candle going. I've got some transcendence incense burning for you, Capricorn. And let's set the vibrational tone. It's always such a nice frequency to just kind of relax into. And then I invite all of my guardians, guides, angels, ascended masters, the highest, the most high source, to be present with me, my ancestors to help me, channel this message for you, and let you know everything that is meant for you, Capricorn. And I invite you to do the same with whomever you believe and have faith in, to invite them all to be present for you to receive this message. So let's get started. I've been using the Faerie Reflections Oracle deck by Paulina Cassidy. It's absolutely magnificent if you feel attached to the Fae realm, or if you just feel drawn to the Fae. Really great deck, and it is just the artwork, the imagery, and Paulina's words are wonderful. She really goes into every aspect of the word, and it's absolutely beautiful. So let's get started. We've already gotten into Aries season, and that's March 21st through April 19th. We still have a couple more weeks of that, Capricorn, and then we're going to be getting into Taurus season next on April 20th. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius to your birthday, Capricorn, all the way to Pisces of 2021. However, we will still be in the astrological year of 2020 during that time, as well as the seasonal year, because we will still be in winter of 2020. So we've just hit spring of 2020. It's like we just finally fully got into the year. We do have this quarter of time where we are transitioning from one year to the next. And so we're now finally fully submerged into 2020. Welcome 2020. We have been waiting for you. This is the age of Aquarius. This is a beautiful time. There are a lot of hardships going on, a lot of people feeling this chaos, but it is going to be for all of our benefit and for the highest good. I know that doesn't sound like it's possible right now for a lot of people who are losing their jobs, separating from partners, and losing loved ones and those types of things. I am so sorry. I apologize if any of you are experiencing that. I have been as well. But I truly believe that there's something greater happening right now. We've been asking for years, when is this 3D to 5D ascension happening? You know, when's that going to come? It's happening right now. We have a huge pause. We have a huge reset button that we have the opportunity to press right now. So, you know, the divine have given us the pause that we need, but it's up to us to reset our lives, to look and feel and be exactly what we've always dreamed of. So first card out of the deck, Capricorn, is intuition. Intuition is the ability to listen to your higher self. So this is what you're experiencing this Aries season and have been experiencing this Aries season. It's like you're aligning with spirit. You're branching out into your spiritual awareness, into and connecting with not only the divine, but like it says, with your higher self, with your highest self. So it's like all of your subtle bodies are finally aligning up. You know, the physical that you can touch, the emotional that you can feel, the mental that you can think, and then the spiritual. And you're just in this perfect attuned alignment. And it's like you're getting all of these downloads into your physical form where you can actually understand your intuition. You can understand the messages from your highest self. And you're really kind of coming into your own. You're taking back your power. You're remembering who you are, and this is where you want to be in this alignment for the rest of 2020, the astrological year, and the beginning of 2021, and even like on for years later. Because when we're connected to our divine intuition, when we're connected to our highest selves, we're able to see more clearly. We're able to make better choices for ourselves, for our lives. And we're able to like really hone in on what it is that we truly want, what we truly desire, and what we truly deserve from this life. And we get our downloads to get on the path of least resistance towards achieving our soul's divine life purpose, versus being on this path where, well, I want to do it this way, well, this sounds better, well, this looks better to me. When it's like, when we're in tune, when we're aligned, when we're listening to our highest self, it's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. It could just be like, you know, have a cup of water instead of that cup of coffee right now. It's like, okay, and maybe that cup of water, you know, led to you feeling better and more cleansed on the inside, and it unclogged your brain and brought some clarity, and then all of a sudden you had this great idea for what it is that you want to now do moving forward. So, I mean, and it could be anything. Maybe your intuition leads you to go outside and stretch today. And maybe when you went outside to stretch, you saw a hawk. And maybe that hawk is extremely symbolic to you and your life and your family. And maybe you wouldn't have seen that hawk of spirit if your highest self didn't urge you to go outside during that time. So just little things like that could turn into major things for yourself, for your soul, for your spirit, that really resonate with you and make sense for you and lead you down this path of really achieving and manifesting your goals and your dreams and your desires. So that's a beautiful energy to start off in, Capricorn. You have 2 more weeks of that to really hone in on that. Meditate, come into yourself and just and rest within yourself and really feel what it is that your heart's true desire is. So next we have Taurus. This is just around the corner, April 20th through May 20th. Season's very loving, nurturing typically. And then you have friendship, Capricorn. You have friendship coming in. When individuals with common bonds cross your path, friendship is discovered. So I know exactly what this is. This is going to be soul connections. You're getting in tune with your highest self. And so now, since and a lot of people say it's a rising up. We're ascending. We're rising up. But it's weird because what I've been feeling more recently, it's like when you reach out for something and it's like you're pulling it towards you until it's all around you. So I was talking to a friend about this recently, where it was a creative visualization where you're looking through, and we decided it's a periscope that pirates used to look through to like try and find land. So you're looking through this periscope, and out in the distance you see this this life that you've always wanted. It's your dream life. And then as you bring the periscope closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, boop, all of a sudden you're immersed in your dream and it's here and you're in it and you're existing in it and you're living in it. That's kind of what's happening with the 3 and 5D. It's like we're in the 3D and we're reaching out and we see the 5D and we're just pulling it closer, pulling it closer, pulling it closer till boop, we're going to be in it. We're going to be submerged in it. And so when I say being in alignment with your highest self, a lot of people think, oh, I have to come up and out of my body to be in alignment with my highest self. And that is what keeps us ungrounded, and that's what actually makes us a lot more unstable, because we're not fully balanced. So instead of trying to reach up out of your body to get into your soul, to get into your highest self, to get into your spirit, I invite you to try and imagine your soul, your spirit, your highest self actually coming towards you and seating itself within the seat of your physical being and being present inside of you, versus you having to leave and go outside of you. I invite you to, I ask that you invite your highest self to come sit and be inside, present inside your physical form. That is what is going to really make things happen for you in this physical material realm that you've wanted for your dreams. So once you're in this alignment, once you've tuned into your intuition, you're going to notice that you're going to start seeing other people who have done the same thing, whose souls reside within their bodies and are fully present and attached and aligned. And these are common bonds that cross your path. These are soul ties. These are soul relationships. These don't have to be your romantic soulmate, divine life partner, twin flame, although they could be. But this is speaking to friendships with family, friendships with friends, friendships with new people, friendships with people you've lost touch with. These are going to be people who are meant to be in your life for a soul reason, for a soul, divine life, soul connection for the long run. That's who's coming into your life. You've discovered your dream, and now the people who are here to help you realize and accomplish that dream are here. And one of those friends is spirit, because we do have this beautiful owl here. So it is spirit. If you have any ties to Athena, know that you are protected, you are safe, and you also have the wisdom within yourself to move forward. So this is something that's locked into your highest self. This wisdom sits in your highest self, in your tree branches, in your branches that are connected to spirit. And so you have this knowledge. Don't doubt yourself. And there's lots of blue. So yes, lots of knowledge, lots of truth. You're discovering your truth. And you're just beautifully aligned with spirit and with new friends. And you're finding new forms of friendship with people you already know. And they're going to be on a deeper level that you never knew could possibly exist, because you thought your friendship was already so close. So that's going to be beautiful for Taurus season. You're going to have lots of new friendships. And then Gemini season's coming around. That is going to be May 21st through June 20th. And you're going to be looking into your future, Capricorn. So now that you've aligned with yourself, you've aligned with your friends, you can now align with your future. Like I was saying, it's like you're looking into this periscope. It says direct your intentions and actions wisely, and your future will be fed with fulfillment. And so now in after you've done the periscope visualization and you've realized that your future is closer than you could have ever thought possible, you're reflecting into your future. This isn't reflecting into the past, you're reflecting into the future, and you're asking your future self, hey, what's it like over there? How are you feeling? How do you like the life that we dreamed of? What is it that you would change? What would you do differently? What advice do you have for me moving forward? And, let your future self speak to you and be like, hey, all this beauty that you're surrounded by, keep it up, because it's going to transmute into even greater beauty that you didn't even know could possibly exist once you shift your perspective and understand that this can be manifested within you and all around you. You're wearing this orange of creativity. Your wings are bathed in spiritual truth and your own truth. You got blues and purples in there. And so you're able to see clearly. You're able to understand what you truly want. And it's time to reflect into your future. And once you see that it's possible, once you see that you've already had all this fulfillment, once you know exactly what guidance you need to get there, once you know what you need to do differently in order to achieve that, you're going to feel so much, look at how much comfort is in this face. just so much comfort, so much satisfaction, so much just peace. And you're going to start feeling this, and before you know it, your future is going to show up all around you. Like, once you know that it's possible, it's going to be so much easier to manifest. It's just that you've never believed it to be true because you didn't know that you were capable of creating such things before. But now you know with your intuition that yes, it is possible. Now you know through your friends who are encouraging you and believing in you for this path that you've shared with them. Like, yes, it really is possible. I have my soul on point with me, and I've got my soul family all around me, and I'm ready. I'm ready to embrace this future. I'm ready to embark on this journey. I'm ready to see it clearly. I'm ready to become conscious of my divine life purpose. And that's exactly what's happening Gemini season, which is absolutely beautiful because Gemini, there are researchers. So they're going to encourage you to really dig deep and ask all of the right questions. Ask a million questions. Ask the wrong questions. Ask all the questions. Because that's how Gemini is. So you're going to be asking your future self a million questions, and it's going to bring you this peace. Wonderful energies. Thank you, spirits. And then we're going to be getting into Cancer season. This is June 21st through July 22nd. We're well into summer by now. And wow. So you have clarity. A mind of clarity is a mind of action. So now that you've dissected your future and dissected exactly where you want to go and what you want to do, you've hit clarity. You have this aha moment, this epiphany. And again, at peace. It almost looks like you just completed meditating and you're like, everything is so clear now. I know exactly what I need to do step by step. I know exactly the action I need to take right now. Once you start taking that action, click, another inspiration is going to come in. Oh, now I need to start working on this. Click, oh, now I need to start working on this. Oh, click, now I need to apply for this. Click, now I need to apply for that. Click, now I need to create this. Click, now I need to focus on this. So you're going to feel like maybe I'm all over the place, but you're not, because you're focusing, zoning in on one thing at a time with clarity. And so you're able to finish it to completion with this mind of action. You're going to start taking action towards realizing your future, towards realizing your dreams. So Cancer season, your emotions, that's going to bring, this is a very emotional season. This is things enlightened by the moon. So your subconscious is surfacing to your conscious mind, and you're able to see this very clearly, and you're in a very peaceful state, and you're going to be able to take action moving forward into Leo season, which is July 23rd through August 22nd. And Leo loves to take action, and they take the most practical action of all fire signs. No offense, Sag and Aries, I love both of you dearly, but the reason why they're able to take the most clear path of action is because they are the fixed fire sign. So you're going to be seeing clearly from the clarity you've gained during Cancer season, and now you're going to be able to take the proper steps forward, the practical steps forward, the ones that make the most sense for you. And how perfect that we get this card during Leo season, all this movement, you're getting change. And so expand your flexibility for change, because remember, it is a fixed sign. So typically doesn't like drastic change, drastic movement without a whole methodical understanding of where you're going, what you're doing, and plan on top of plan. And you'll enjoy the vitality of life ahead. So don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Be confident in all that you've learned and understood and how clear you are. It's almost as if you've grown up and now you have a child with you. And congratulations to those of you who are expecting children, to those of you who are conceiving children, to those of you who are trying to create families. That's wonderful, or have children in your life and looking to your children to help you be more flexible with this change, because children are great with change. Most of them. Some of them, let me take that back. Some kids are extremely particular. But most of the time they're more open to change than an adult would be, because They don't know what to expect next. They're open, they're flexible, and they are just enjoying all that life has to show them. And so it's up to you to be the discerning one of, yes, we've got this. And this could also be your inner child. This could be your inner child like, come on, we're ready. We can do this. Look, we have everything we need. We have this clarity. We know where we're going. We're going towards our future. Like, we got this. And you can be a little concerned, but you're like, we do. This is a time of confidence. You've done the work. You can see your clear path. You know exactly where you're going. It's not like this change is something that you don't want. And you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe this change is going to be something you don't want. Maybe this is going to be a change of something that you don't expect, whether it's a move or a breakup or a makeup or, whatever it is. But whatever this change is, trust it and embrace it. Put an alarm in your calendar for Leo season. Again, that is going to be July 23rd through August 22nd. That says, be prepared for change. Or be flexible to change. You don't even have to be prepared. Just be flexible. Be willing to move with it and go with the flow and know that it's for your highest good. It is for your best interest. Have that confidence. Be flexible. Trust your inner child. Trust your children at that time. Trust and have faith. And now we're getting into Virgo season, well into late summer, early fall, August 23rd through September 22nd. And you're going to reach enlightenment here, Capricorn. Enlightenment will unearth your higher consciousness. So you've already gotten aligned with your higher consciousness, but now you're going to really see it. This is very interesting because you've aligned, you're getting the downloads, you're getting this understanding, you feel more and more like yourself. But here in Virgo season, you're seeing your true self. There's so much of a childlike whimsy in this picture of catching fireflies, and you're surrounded by fireflies. You're surrounded by spirit. You're surrounded by sprites. You're surrounded by the fae. You're surrounded by all these magical creatures, all of these creatures of the divine who are here to help you. These are all a bunch of spirits, and it's like, oh, I see you clearly. This is more clarity coming in. This is a combination of your intuition and your clarity being manifested in the 3D in a place where you can see, touch, feel, smell, and fully understand. Like this intuition, I feel like a lot of it's subconscious, and it'll become more and more conscious the more that you're meditating, the more that you're trying to get in tune with yourself. And then bam, you're going to hit clarity, and all of your subconscious is going to surface to your conscious mind. But here, in this enlightenment, this is true alignment. This is like, oh, now my subconscious and my conscious mind work as one. Oh, all my subtle bodies, yeah, those are in order. They work harmoniously as one. You have this pastel rainbow aesthetic in your wing. That's full alignment of all of your subtle bodies. This is your aura just on fleek, just ready for it. Welcoming everything. Look at these long antennae. That's connection to the divine. That's the connection to source. That's connection to your highest self. You're going to be in such a good place. Because this change, maybe this change even throws you off a little bit from your intuition. Throws you off a little bit from your clarity. Maybe you're a little nervous about your future, but you're going to regain all of that back by Virgo season when you hit this enlightenment period. You're going to be like, oh yeah, that's why we moved. Oh yeah, that's why I had to leave so-and-so. Oh yeah, that's why this had to happen. And you're going to see clearly the bigger picture. And look at here again, butterflies everywhere. You're surrounded by spirit. Spirit is blessing you during this late summer, early fall season with both of these cards. And look, with enlightenment, you're being granted all of these wishes. All of these stars. You have so many stars. You have so many wishes that you can bank on. That you can work towards. That is a gorgeous energy. Thank you, Spirit. So then after that, we get into Libra season. The scales, balance, harmony. Probably one of the most social signs I know, aside from Gemini. September 23rd through October 22nd. Love my Libras. And let's see. Oh, so you're being called to come into this place of compassion. By widening your circle of compassion for all of nature's creatures, your spirit will soar. So you're being asked to tend to others, to have a compassionate heart. And not only that, but you're compassionate for spirit. You're compassionate for spirit, you're compassionate towards others, you're being more nurturing. And so a lot of people get it twisted, but let's clarify. So sympathy is feeling sorry for someone else because you would not want to experience what they're experiencing, right? Empathy is feeling the feelings and emotions that that person has when they're explaining a circumstance or situation that they're in. And so it's almost as if you're able to be in their shoes, even though you didn't directly experience it, right? So we all know about empaths. Maybe some of us don't. Those are people who soak in other people's energies. Oftentimes it gets confused as far as which is theirs and others. It takes a lot of time to hone. If any of you are empaths, please reach out to me if you need any help with that. But yes, compassion is completely different. This is not empathy. This is not taking on someone else's energies. This is not taking on someone else's emotions. This is sitting on the side, and regardless of what anyone's going through, regardless of how anyone feels, you feel love for them, period. You feel this compassion. You feel this sense of, I wish the best for you and I want the best for you always, and I'm so sorry that you had to experience that, and I want to help you, I want to uplift you, and I want to be here for you. That is compassion. I don't understand what you went through. I can't even imagine how you must have felt, yet I'm here for you. What do you need? How can I help you? How can I be of service to you? We're being called to be of service to others. And have this loving compassion. Have these hearts that are hanging kind of on our sleeve. And we're sharing it with others. And look at the spirit, the mind. It's so fertile right now. Because the more we're compassionate to others, the more we spread love to others, the more that we are able to be kind to others around us, Spirit's filling us with more and more. More and more to knowledge, more and more to nurture. And a lot of times, I don't know if any of you have heard of these instances happening, but I have, and I've experienced them firsthand, where Spirit will all of a sudden download you things, nurturing thoughts, nurturing, loving, compassionate things. So, for example, this woman, I believe she was in Texas, went to a grocery store and, saw this homeless person sitting outside of the store. While she was in the store, God told her to get non-perishables for this person. So everything like canned goods, shrink wrap goods, like things that won't perish, things that don't need a refrigerator, things that won't go bad. And so she saw this rotisserie chicken and smelled it and was like, oh my gosh, I really want to get this person a rotisserie chicken. And God was like, no, I told you only get unperishables or non-perishables. So Spirit, God, was fertilizing this woman's knowledge and understanding of this nurturing and compassion that maybe she would or would not have felt for that person that day. And so she's like, okay, I'm going to listen to God. I'm going to get all these non-perishables. She gets, gets the bags, and takes them on out. And the woman who was in front of her, who had bought a rotisserie chicken, I think she bought 2, gave one of them to the homeless person. And then she followed with the non-perishables. So if she had also bought a rotisserie chicken, that homeless person would have been full and had another rotisserie chicken that would have just spoiled and gone bad. So there's a reason why we're given these downloads. There's a reason why we're given these nurturing thoughts of loving compassion for others around us. And in turn, we will be taken care of when we take care of others. So you're being asked to come to a place of compassion with others instead of judging them, instead of seeing them for what you think that they want to be, and instead just seeing them for who they are, a child of God, a spirit, a light of spirit, an extension of you, a reflection of what you could have possibly been experiencing. So be so very grateful and thankful that you have your life, and share your compassion for others. That's a beautiful message. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So then we're getting into Scorpio season. This is October 23rd through November 21st. So this is usually a time for change and transformation. Let's see what goes on. Let's see what compassion and enlightenment have brought you. Capricorn, now that you're in this loving and nurturing place, and now that you're enlightened and you're going through these changes, how very interesting. The zodiac sign of death, rebirth, and transformation and growth is all about patience for you. So greet each moment with endurance and presence of mind. You're being given another pause. You're being given another break. This is a time to, you have your creativity. You have this infinite amount of knowledge, this infinity symbol in the hair. And, you're being asked to be patient because something is coming for you. Something big is coming into your life that is going to just knock your socks off and ring your bells. And it's time to just be patient and endure. Have endurance. Have all that energy stored up, saved up, because you're going to need it. Don't just expend it and expel it without a thought, because you're really going to need all of this energy. And they want you to be present of mind. So meditation, being present, focusing on everything around you in excruciating detail. This would be a great time to pull out a 30-day gratitude challenge. And just start writing down 5 things every day that you are grateful for in detail, riveting detail. Went to the river today. The sound of the water was extremely peaceful and calming, and it soothed my soul. It made my skin tingle and my hair stand up on end as I heard the symphony of birds around me. I looked up. They were swarming the skies in the trees, and I even saw some cranes across the river at the edge of the river, and they were congregating, and they weren't social distancing like we had to during the quarantine, and it was so beautiful to see nature work in this way. And I saw fish jump out of the spring, and it was so wonderful and beautiful to see this fish and its scales. They glistened in the sunlight, and I don't know what type of fish it was, but it was absolutely beautiful to see such a display of nature within my eye and behold that and feel connected to the earth and at one with Gaia. Like literally go into all of this detail, and that is going to keep you more and more present. That is going to keep you more and more focused. And the more you focus on the things you love, the things you want, the things that inspire you, the things that feel good, the more you're going to start receiving those things. I know you hear it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I swear when you start doing it, it really does change it. So store your endurance, store your energy, and be present, be grateful during Scorpio season, because something is coming for you. This is not a time to act. This is not a time to do. This is not a time to make your future happen for you, because it's coming to you. Something big is coming to you. So then we have Sagittarius season, November 22nd through December 21st. We are well into, we're about to get into winter. And then we have nurturing. Keep your inner child nurtured and you will thrive with vitality. So you're extending this compassion to yourself and to your inner child, who we met back here in Leo season. You know, again, this could be your own child. This could be, you know, a future child, or this could be your inner child. And so it's time to come back, because we've already reached enlightenment. We're already in tune with our highest self. So now it's time to find our inner child again, nurture our inner child so we can thrive with vitality. Because as patients, it's like, okay, I'm being patient. Well, maybe it's time to discover your inner child, your inner self. Have we done inner child work yet? Have you taken care of this inner child? Where is this inner child inside your memories, inside, you know, mine? When I found my inner child, she was crying, scared, locked herself in the closet, and was hiding and crying. So I don't know why my inner child was there, but I know that that was my safe space, that I like to be in my closet for some reason. I didn't live in a house of abuse, maybe verbal now and again, but it wasn't even really like that. It was just that there was a lot of it was just loud. Like, we're just a loud family, and it sounds like we're always yelling, and maybe we are, but we don't mean to be. We're just expressing ourselves. And so I don't think that's what triggered it either, because if anything, I was the most boisterous of us all. So, but you know, moments of fear can come into our psyche and trigger things within us that are even from past lives and cause us to do things that we're not sure of. So that's where my inner child was. Maybe your inner child is somewhere else. And, you know, find that inner child. Bring them out of the closet. Embrace them. Love them. Show them your new life. Show them the future that they have. Show them all the wonderful things that they can look forward to. And put them at ease. And then play with them. Enjoy them. And have fun with them. Like, hey, inner child, what do we want to do today? Oh, sorry about that. We're back. I'm going to try and splice these videos together because I don't know why it just stopped recording. But, yeah, find this inner child. Do things with this inner child. Like I was saying, the hopscotch, get some chalk, or maybe your inner child, like doing collages, get out some old magazines, you know, ask dental offices if you can have their old ones, and just, you know, enjoy it. Do these things that you used to always love doing that you forgot that you loved to do. Maybe it was making blueberry pancakes on Sundays. Maybe it was, you know, celebrating the seasons and decorating and going all out in your house. Do those things that your inner child loved, those things that your inner child really enjoyed, and nurture it. This is a time to pause, a time to relax, a time to really take care of yourself, Capricorn. All right, so now we're getting into your birthday season, December 22nd through January 19th. We are well into the winter of 2020, and we're in the calendar year of 2021. But again, we're still in the astrological and seasonal year of 2020. So we have spirit. Spirit is a flow of insight into the true self. This is going to be a year of self-discovery, Capricorn. This is a true year of self-discovery for you. You're coming into your intuition. You're understanding. You're finally getting the downloads from your highest self to trust your intuition. You're finally getting clarity from your subconscious mind of what you need to do, where you need to go. You finally have this enlightenment of your higher consciousness, your higher self. You're also digging deep and bringing out your inner child. And before you know it, you're going to be divinely in tune with spirit. This is a connection with the higher self. This is a connection with your highest truths. Look at all of this blue. You're finally going to see yourself for who you are in every facet of it, and understand this is almost like a DNA molecular level and an ethereal level, that you're seeing yourself. You're seeing yourself in the smallest and in the largest way. You're seeing yourself big picture, small picture. You're seeing yourself through so many different lenses, and you're really in tune with yourself, and finally in this place of freedom and liberation. It's like, yes, I'm in tune and I'm good. I'm okay with it. I'm happy about it. I'm very, just at peace. And then it's like, yep, I have clarity again, still at peace in this beautiful meditative state. And then, I'm enlightened and I'm starting to get glimpses of my truth. And I'm nurturing my inner child, so I'm seeing a different facet of myself and who I am. And now I have all of those wrapped into one. And I'm divinely connected to spirit. I feel liberated. I feel like I'm myself. I feel like I'm whole. I feel like I can just fly away. So your birthday season is going to be absolutely beautiful, Capricorn. This is going to be a really exciting time for you. You're really coming into yourself, into your highest self as for who you are. This is beautiful. I'm really excited about it. Great job, Capricorn. You're going to be doing a lot of great work this year. So then we're getting into Aquarius season, which is January 20th through February 18th. Let's see what we have. Alrighty, we're going to take the top one. So we have passion. Passion is an inner flame that will keep you striving toward your vision. This is wonderful. You are finally in this place of living your truth, living your passion, following your heart. There's a heart in these flowers. You have your creativity at your wings. You're crowned in love and passion. You also have this beautiful bouquet to present to the world saying, thank you for all of the beauty that surrounds me. Thank you for all of the alignment. You're open to receiving finally this gift of acknowledgement for all the work you've done, for all the growth you've had, for being able to let your spirit soar. You're like, I'm here. I'm letting myself soar. And now you're just like, oh my gosh, I've unearthed my true passion. I'm going to live it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to do it, since all of this good, beautiful blue truth that is within me and surrounds me still surrounds me, and I'm connected to my truth. I'm connected to my creativity. I'm connected to nature. I'm connected to myself, to my heart, and I'm just blossoming. You're going to be blossoming this Aquarius season with beautiful, gorgeous passion, and you're going to exude it all around you, and you're going to start creating with it from this passion. And with that passion, there's no way that you won't understand your purpose with that passion. And then we have Pisces season, February 19th through March 20th. So this is the end of our 2020 astrological year. This is the end of our 2020 seasonal year, because we're finally getting out of winter and back into spring. And we are in the calendar year of 2021, which is going to be our year of change and transformation, because 2020 is our year of solid foundations that we're building, that we're working on. And your solid foundation, Capricorn, is yourself. Is understanding yourself, understanding your highest true form and your spirit, and becoming enlightened. It's going to be a beautiful time for you. So during Pisces season, how perfect, we have dreams, because it's super dreamy over here in Pisces land. Dreams see the possible pathways of future that act as a roadmap of our actions. So this reflecting that you did of your future back in Gemini season, you saw and felt all these different things, and then that was getting you vibrationally ready, vibrationally tuning you into really realizing your dreams. Like you've done the reflection work, you've looked into your future, you feel good and happy about it, but you weren't ready to receive it yet. Because you didn't have the vibrational, you weren't at the vibrational level of receiving it yet, because you still needed that clarity, you still needed that enlightenment, you still needed to discover compassion, you still needed patience and nurturing, and to come aligned with spirit, and to find your passion. And because of that, you've been able to realize your dreams. And now you have the roadmap. Look at that. They're holding this little egg or crystal of their dreams, of their knowing, of their higher understanding. So much pink. Look at all of this passion. Passion is what is leading you, what is guiding you on this dream path that is showing you your future and the possible the possible roadmap, the possible pathways that you can take, because there's multiple paths we can take and still fulfill our divine life purpose, folks. There are multiple paths we can take to fulfill our divine life purpose. It's up to you which path to take, and you can switch paths at any time. Hop from one to the next, because they do intersect from time to time. And you're just covered in this good passion. Look, these are the same flowers. It's like you took your passion and you planted it and you created this garden. It's like, nope, this is my passion. Let me tend to it. Let me plant them. Let me take care of them. Let me harvest them. And now your passion is blooming all around you. And it's coming from your heart space. Hearts. You are just, and look at your antenna have grown. Your wisdom and your dreams and your acknowledgement of spirit and your connection to the divine have all grown. You're in a beautiful space. You're on the brink. You are realizing your dreams in Pisces season, and it is going to take off, and your world is going to transform and change drastically come spring 2021. How exciting. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you, Capricorn. I hope I'm still doing this next year. I totally want to do another round of these next year and see what everyone has been able to do from this 2020 reading, and see what 2021 is going to bring all of us, because all of these readings have been so fantastic. And then under the bottom of the deck, we have creativity. This is your subconscious. This is the underlying energies of the entire 2020 astrological year, starting with your intuition. You're surrounded by all this creativity. You're living all this creativity. It's orange because that's our sacral chakra. That's where we hold our creative energy. And allow your creative spark to work magic. You're creating magic. We have another infinity symbol up here crowning you, just like in this one. So this is creativity that is going to last you a lifetime. It is going to bring you more and more creative endeavors throughout your lifetime. And there's so much movement in this picture. So whether it's movement through dance that's helping you get creative, or movement through some type of other meditative movement practice such as qigong, yoga, tai chi, anything where you're moving and pairing your breathing with it and focusing, that is meditative movement, just so you know. And that's where you're going to find your creativity. Maybe you find your creativity in music. Maybe it's just art in general. Maybe you find your creativity in nature. But this creative spark is what is going to heighten your intuition. You're going to, yes, be creative with your intuition. You're going to be creative in your friendships, find them in all new places and allow them to grow. You're going to be creative in how you think about your future and in the clarity that you gain. And you're going to be creative in your changes. As much as they scare you, you're going to be creative in how you're going to be flexible with these changes. And you're going to be creative with your enlightenment as far as like understanding the path that you're going to take to get there. And this enlightenment is going to bring you even more creativity. And same with your compassion. You're going to be creative in the ways that you express compassion, and that compassion again will in lieu create more creativity for you. This patience, this mindfulness, this meditation you're going to need to be doing, this gratitude you're going to be doing and practicing in Scorpio season will bring you more creativity. And same with this beautiful nurturing of your inner child, as well as connection to your spirit, to your passions, and to your dreams. It's going to bring a whole new world of creativity to you that you didn't even know existed, or you knew existed and you tucked it away because you thought it was pointless, you thought it wouldn't help you in this life, but it is exactly what is going to propel you in this life. This is exactly what you've been asking for and what you need. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful energies. I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. You have a lot of work to do still. Your foundation is yourself. You're good. Most of the, like, seriously, I see all of you being, like, really good as far as a lot of others, as far as a lot of other things. But this is your foundation. You are your own foundation. Coming into alignment with your highest self this year so you can realize your passion and your dreams is your foundation. That's what you're discovering for 2020, and you're going to do it with so much creativity, and it's going to bring you so much more creativity, so you can align your creativity with your passion, with your dreams, and take off come 2021, come spring 2021. I'm super excited to hear and see what is going on with you and what's happening for you. Please let me know how this resonates, how you feel about this reading in the comments below. If any of you need a private reading, you can email me either at the old email, eternalwithybeauties@gmail.com, or Little Moonlight, MOZNLI9HT@gmail.com. For your own personal reading into your 2020 astrological year, or in any other facet of your life that you're interested in quarantine. That's the wrong word. In asking about. So feel free to reach out to me. Check out all my other social media and whatnot that I've been doing. Sometimes I do random pick-up piles and things like that, which is fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. And I wish you all the best, and I'm so excited for everything that's to come. And yeah, remember, you are all eternal beings of light, forever waking to the beauties in life. So shine bright, my friends. And I'll talk to you again soon.